Before Veracross, we had parents came in one system and academics was in another system and health system was in a different system. And now it's seamless. I can't imagine not having systems that aren't in one. I can't. It's much more efficient to have things flow directly from admissions to academics to our parents and grandparents, and everybody is in there. Everyone is in our one system. So imagine being a faculty member in your first class of the day. You have to email the dean on duty that your students aren't there. Now they just do attendance. The front desk is watching the attendance of who's not here for the first class, and then they go off and find the student. We do attendance in dorms. That was done on paper and pen. And so now it's like, nope, you can have notes in there. You can see when someone is at a sporting event.
Ultimately, in our process, I think Veracross allows us to both be specific to a family, but also allow us to mass communicate. And it allows a family to feel that personal touch and that they're being seen and heard. We have a profile code where we identify priority families in our process. Families that we think are a great match, or a family that says, you know what, we've realized that they really are going to want to hear from other people. And if we use our head of school as an example, and so she knows she can pull that list, that query, any day she wants, and then look into their profile and know exactly what touch points to communicate about that allows that family to feel like a head of school is taking time to understand my child and our position as a family.
So the parents' experience is much easier with VCPay than it was when we were in two different systems, and that's because they have one sign-in. They're able to get in, they're able to see their students' records, and then on the payment side, they can log in with the same username, same password, see their account balance. They can link an account, have it automatically draw every month. The fees are minimal, so I think that the user experience for our parents is very nice. When we moved to VCPay, we actually collected deposits in an amount that was superior to any other year. When we moved to VCPay, it made those reconciliations so much faster, and we were actually able to focus on having lots of touch points with our families, and they allow us to get information to families out in a very easy way and collections in an earlier spot than we ever have.
We put together our first Winnie Classic, which was an event on our new outdoor skating rink. And we knew that the alumni that would be interested in that would be alumni that played hockey. So we were able to very quickly identify hockey players within the last 20 years who would likely want to get out on the ice again. And we sent out an email and had a great response on our very first Winnie Classic.
That brings me joy by seeing how excited our development team gets when they're like, wow, I can actually find a query of alumni from 5 years ago that played hockey and invite them all to an event, all within Veracross. That's right, you can.
So it's not just about the admissions process and the admissions personnel here in the office. It's about supporting our colleagues, teachers, program directors, board members, our head of school, that when they then go and reach out, they can tie all those pieces together and again allow that family to feel really seen and feel special, when in actuality, we don't have to have that communication, so we can be far more efficient with our time.
One of the great benefits being in Veracross now, there's a good amount of canned reports, and now that I can actually build a query, save a query, and change a query, I'm no longer asking my operations team for all my board reports. I produce them myself. I hit a button, or I change the query, I hit a button, I've got all of that data. I can provide my own data, and I've taken already a little bit of workload off the operations team.
Not only did we are making the move to Digistorm at our Brewster Wolfboro campus, but also with our Brewster Madrid campus. Looking forward to seeing how our new website works with Veracross. And we're looking forward to also the Digistorm app at some point. Just seems like having everything integrated together is going to work better than having two separate platforms. I am lucky to be working in a small town at a great school with partnering with Veracross, and I'm the person that makes it work. So
having clean, consistent, and flexible data makes a big difference. Our one record architecture acknowledges the real-world complexities that schools deal with. In particular, that one person will have many roles during the relationship with the school. Whether that's a child going from prospect to alum, or an adult who's simultaneously a parent, faculty member, and donor, our design means that you always have the right data in front of the right user at the right time.